Alright guys, so before this video I had made a pretty crude guide on how to do the Demonic Gorillas after you complete Monkey Madness 2, and I kind of decided to revise it a little bit simply because I missed a couple key points that are really crucial. So I'm gonna redo it. Alright, I'm gonna skip all of the crap that you need to know when it comes to their HP or whatever. They're level 275 with 386 HP. Their max hit is a 33, so I'm just gonna skip through that really quick. Um, they do have really decent drops, especially for an Iron Man. I mean, this is from 68 kills, I think. I already have 7 rune plate skirts, 2 rune chains, um, and I've been getting a ton of death runes and stuff like that. So the drops are definitely worth it. I would recommend, if you're lower stats like me, to have a Black Demon Slayer task, as it does work there. That helps a lot with the accuracy. Um, so this is my gear setup. I use a Proselyte Hauberk with a Varix plate skirt. Now, something that you really want to keep in mind is that prayer is extremely crucial here, so you do want to keep a pretty high prayer bonus. And you do want to have a melee switch. You can swap this out with like a Hasta, or you could have a bludgeon. I mean, really, all that matters is it's a pretty high DPS weapon. I wouldn't say anything less than a whip, personally. Um, so you want to bring like max melee gear, and then you want to have a range switch. So I'm just using a blowpipe with adamant darts. You really don't need to use anything more than adamant. I mean, rune and dragon are definitely overkill. This DPS is just fine. I am 93 range, so that might be part of it, but I would definitely say adamant would be enough. Then just Ava's and Carol's leather top. My inventory setup is superset with a with a regular ranging potion, not Nightmare Zone, and 5 prayer pots, and then I bring a stamina just because I use the Slayer Ring teleport. You can use the Grand Tree Sea Pod, I think it's called, that you get after completing Monkey Madness 2, but that requires that your hands be free, and that'll take up or make you lose some inventory room. So yeah, let us tell you there. Alright, so this is going to be really hard to explain while I'll do it, but I'm going to do my best to explain. So what you want to do is, when you first start attacking one of these, they are going to be praying against one type of combat style. Obviously, that is the one you don't want to use because you won't hit anything. Uh, I mean, it's pretty obvious above their head will just be the protection prayer, so if they're praying mage or whatever, you're not going to use mage, which you don't anyway because it's crap here. um, so you're gonna have to switch your combat styles. Obviously, I actually switch my prayers as well. If you're you don't want to mess with that, just leave it on Eagle Eyes. Piety is gonna drain a lot more of your prayer. But if you're pretty good with prayer switching, I definitely would recommend switching between the two, just for that small damage boost. So you're gonna run north just like I have. I'm gonna drink my stamina potion. Before I go in, I do want to say that this is a multi-zone, and the aggro is 15 minutes, I believe. So you do want to go to a world that has a lot of people in it, simply because you do want to find a room where everybody's attacking one, except obviously you want one open for yourself. As an Iron Man, be wary, people do crash you. It's rather annoying, but it's part of the gig. I believe they're fixing this to make it just singles from now on. I don't know. I think that's what Mod Ash had said. So you're not going to attack these level 141s. You're going to be going for the 275s. Yep, that guy just died. Rip. Um, okay, so see how it's praying ranged. That means we don't want to use ranged. We're going to use melee, obviously. You don't need really worry about these guys. I'm just praying mage simply because that is my weakness. So I'm going to pot up. Now, when these hit 3 zeros in a row, they will switch their combat style. So you will have to pray different things. Obviously, these are hitting me really hard. Alright, so I'm going to start out praying Mage simply because that's what hits the hardest, and it's already hit, so I am not going to do that. Let's move down here. So what you want to do, this is really hard to explain. When you're attacking it, once you know it's going to switch its combat style, so once it hits 3 different zeros on you and it's going to switch, you want to run away from it, and if it doesn't follow you, you want to pray Mage, because that's what's going to hit you the hardest. Its Mage attack, it throws like a green orb which splashes on you. It's pretty distinct. Range, it chucks rocks, and melee, it'll like slash you, as you see right there. It just raises its claws up and slashes you. So each one's pretty distinct, but you want to run away. If it follows you, then you want to pray melee and attack it. But if it doesn't follow you, always pray mage until you find out if it's mage or range, and then obviously if it's using mage, keep praying mage. If it's not, then switch to ranged. So this one is melee at the minute. Every 50 damage you hit, I believe it's 50 damage at the minute, it is going to pray against that combat style. keep that in mind. Alright, so I'm going to bring Mage. Okay, so it's throwing rocks at me. So I'm going to stand right here. And as soon as it hits, I believe one more 0. Okay, now it's going to come over to me, which means it's going to be attacking with melee, so I'm going to step away. I need to switch my combat style again. That's 2 zeros and 3 zeros. So we're going to run away from him and pray Mage. These you just need to dodge. They're pretty easy to keep track of. Alright, so he is using Mage. We were correct. And he's praying range now. That's 2 hits that he hit zeros. And 3, so we're going to run away like this. And pray ranged, because he hadn't followed us. I didn't get it on quick enough. He hadn't followed us, and he had already used Mage. He won't use Mage twice in a row. Okay, there's 2 on us. Great. Okay, so he's coming in. He's moving up to us. That means he's meleeing. And he's praying range now. So he hit 2 zeros. And he's going to hit... Oh, he already hit his 3rd. Okay, so that's... He hasn't hit any zeros with his ranged yet. Okay, there's 1 0. There's 2. And there's 3. So we're going to pray Mage because he hasn't moved, which means that he's going to be leading with Mage next. And as I was saying, that was correct. Alright, I haven't been switching my prayers because I've been trying to explain to you guys what's going on. So that's, and there's his 3rd. So we're going to pray ranged. Looks like he followed me, so we're going to switch to melee. I'm trying to do this slow so you guys know what's going on as well. So, and there I believe was his 3rd. Yes, it was. So he's ranging me now. Alright. And there's his 3rd ranged hit, and that is not what I'm going to do. He's coming after me, so he's using melee. And dead. I swear to God, dude. I'd have been so triggered. I'd have been so mad if he got the kill. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. You won't take much damage at all, especially if you're paying full attention and you're getting it down pat. The more you do, the less damage you're going to take per kill. Most kills I don't take any damage whatsoever. Here and there, the range will hit me, and then I do have to eat. But other than that, you don't get hit pretty much at all. It's extremely easy. So yeah, hopefully this guide is a lot more helpful than my other one. That one was kind of bad, so I definitely would recommend this one. I think I'll probably actually go ahead and delete that one, simply because this is better. So yeah, thanks guys. Hope this helps you guys out, and yeah.